Hey guys, right before this video starts, I just wanted to say that I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you are having a great start to your holiday season. Let's get right back into the video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the ticking heart of the watch world. No pun intended. Today, we're talking about something that's been causing a major stir, and that's the comeback of vintage watches. Yes, those old school classics that your granddad used to wear, or maybe that he hid away in his drawer, are suddenly the hottest thing in the watch world. But why is that? What is with this retro renaissance? Let's get into it. This video is split into 5 different sections. We've got sections 1 through 5 as listed here on the screen, and to help you follow along, we'll have those automatic chapters on the video today. So in case you wanted to kind of skip through, I'll have those listed in the description. First off, let's talk charm. Vintage watches have this undeniable aura of history, nostalgia, and craftsmanship. Each one tells a story. Maybe it was worn by a soldier during a world war, or perhaps it marked a young professional's first big promotion in the 60s. And let's be real, there's something magical about wearing a watch that's older than you are. Modern watches, they're great, sleek, precise, built like tanks. But a vintage watch? That's a time machine on your wrist. It's got soul. Take the Omega Speedmaster pre-moon. It's not just a watch, it's a piece of space history, designed to withstand the rigors of NASA's Apollo missions. Every scratch, every little dent is a little badge of honor. And let's not forget vintage Rolexes. The patina on that Submariner dial, that's not just wear, that's character. Okay, so why now? Why are people going nuts over watches that were made decades ago? 4 reasons. Reason number 1 is individuality. In a world where everyone has the same smartwatch, or everyone has the same wristwatch on their wrists, wearing a vintage watch is like shouting, "Hey, I'm different. I'm not like anybody else." It's like pulling up to a car show in a restored classic Mustang instead of the latest Tesla. Reason number 2 is quality over quantity. Back in the day, watchmakers weren't churning out millions of units on assembly lines. They were handcrafting these pieces, putting time and effort into every detail. That's why a 1950s Patek Philippe still runs like a dream today. Reason number 3 is sustainability. Here's a fun fact. Buying vintage is eco-friendly. No extra resources are being used to produce something new. It's like recycling, but way cooler than recycling. Plus, owning a vintage timepiece means that you're preserving a slice of history, not just consuming the latest trend. And reason number 4 is the hunt. The hunt. Let's not overlook the thrill of the chase. Finding the perfect vintage piece, whether it's at an auction, in a tucked away shop, or hidden in your grandfather's attic, it feels like uncovering buried treasure. And when you find it, oh, it's pure dopamine. Now, let's get a little financial, shall we? Vintage watches aren't just for show, they can be a smart investment. Take the Paul Newman Daytona. Back in the 70s, you could snag one for a couple $100. Today, you're looking at 6 figures, minimum. The market for vintage watches has exploded, and while not every piece will make you rich, the right watch can be a ticking gold mine. But remember, it's not just about the money. A good vintage watch isn't just an investment in your wallet, it's an investment in your style, your personality, and your legacy. So you're sold on vintage watches, huh? Awesome. Here's a few tips to help you get started. Number 1 is do your homework. Research the brands and their histories and their models. Know the difference between a 1960s Seamaster and the quartz one from the 80s. Number 2 is to check the condition. A little wear is fine, actually. It's kind of the point, but make sure it's not falling apart. And always, always, always ask for service records. Number 3 is beware of fakes. The vintage watch market can be a minefield. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Stick to reputable dealers or auction houses. And number 4 is start small. You don't have to drop a year's salary on a Rolex day-date. Brands like Seiko, Longines, or Tissot have an amazing vintage options that won't break the bank. So, what's next for vintage watches? Will they stay popular, or is it just a passing trend? Honestly, vintage watches have already stood the test of time, literally. As long as people appreciate craftsmanship, history, and style, these timeless pieces aren't going anywhere. And with younger generations getting into the hobby, the future looks bright. Alrighty, you guys, that's my take on why vintage watches are making a comeback. Whether you're in it for the history, the style, or the investment potential, there's no denying the appeal of those timeless treasures. So what do you think? Are you team vintage, or do you prefer something modern? Let me know in the comments, and also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you do not miss any of our watch deep dives. Thanks for watching, and remember, time is what you make of it. See you next time.